Welcome to solving equations with variables on both sides. So this one comes with a list of steps here that I'll give you as soon as we've done the first one. So first thing I'll do is talk you through it now. This one's a solve and verify. It's important that you understand how to verify in case you have time. So first thing that we need to do, and the first set of instructions actually doesn't apply to this one, but if there are like terms on the same side of the equal sign, we'll add them together. But we know we can't add n's and 12s, right, or n's and 7s, so we can't do that. So then the next step is you need to choose which side you want your variables on, left or right. And if you have a constant, right, and a variable on both sides, it doesn't matter. It'll be the same number of steps. But I think it's most common for students to prefer to put their variables on the left. So if we want the variables on the left, right, this one's got to go over there. So then the next step would be to add or subtract the monomial to both sides of the equation. Well, what's the opposite of 8n minus 8n? Right? And now we have to simplify. So we have to simplify the left side. 3n minus 8n plus 12. Right? We can add those n's together. And that's why I tuck them underneath, so that I know what I can add together, right? Plus 12. Okay. Now it looks just like what we did yesterday. So it's that more than one step. So now we have the variables on the left. We're going to move the numbers to the right. Negative 5n equals negative 5. Now it looks like the very first day. You see what I mean? N equals 1. Solution set. Okay. So I might as well just do that once again. Right? Mark 1, mark 2, mark 3, and mark 4. So we'll do a verification here. So verification means we rewrite the equation, but instead of the n, we put that number in its place. So 3 times 1 plus 12 equals 7 plus 8 times 1. And if we don't get the same number on left side and right side, then something's wrong. Either we solved incorrectly or we verified incorrectly. So 3 plus 12 equals 7 plus 8. And lucky for us, it works. So I'll just kind of tape this on here. These are the steps that I said out loud. Simplify if you have like terms. Choose a side for your variables. Add or subtract the monomial to both sides. Simplify both sides and add or subtract the constant. Simplify both sides and divide both sides by the numerical coefficient. Simplify. Now the verifying is definitely optional. On your assignments, if I were you, I'd kind of flip to the back and look for the answers, because the answers will be there. But on the quiz and the exam, you can take your time to do that. So let's see, and I'll be consistent. I'll bring my variables over to the left. So we'll do that. 10n minus 7 equals 13 plus 7 plus 7. And if for some reason this isn't going well, my suggestion to you would be to go back to where you are, either step 1 or step 2, and get caught up. I'll make this a heck of a lot easier. Okay. So if you want to see that it works, then what I'm going to suggest to you is I'll just say, okay, you move your variables to the left, I'll move the variables to the right, and then you'll see how it doesn't matter what you do, we'll end up with the same answer, right? So this time I'm going to go subtract 5x from both sides. Now I've got to move my numbers over. Divide both sides by negative 15. We don't need to divide by a variable, notice that. Now we've got a fraction we need to simplify. We'll divide that by 5 over 5, and we'll end up with 2/3. Now, if I would have done it the other way, I would have ended up with an x here and 10 over 15, or if you did it the other way.